have no one open and you have no check down in the flat, so throwing the ball away would hurt a penalty. Or
I took an
maybe
L I
late in
shouldn't
the
have took
ball game, there's 37
last night.
seconds left, and your opponent has no timeouts. But you know
Could
that
have
if you
beat
start
that
the clock at
squad.
30-second play clock, there's a chance you're gonna have to punt the ball back to them. Well, there's a mechanic in this game that allows you to give yourself
We didn't
up
stay
warning
firm
time.
the whole way
To do
through.
this, you're simply going to hold
That's
right
my fault.
and left triggers at the same time
And now
and
we
click
got a
in the right
tougher
analog
opponent.
stick, and
Much,
your
much
quarterback
tougher
will lay
opponent.
down. This is really good when your opponent has a covered sack. You don't want to take a hit and fumble. You want to
Let's see if we
keep
can
your
pull
clock
this off.
moving, but maybe you
Same
have
way that
someone who's going
motherfucker
to run
pulled that shit
commit
off
late in
on
the
me.
game, and you wanted to
We should be able to
potentially
pull
throw
it
a
off
touchdown
on
over
these
the top.
motherfuckers.
Or maybe you just want to run around and waste 7 or 8 seconds and buy as much
Need some
time as
motherfucking help.
possible. So that
This
way you can
motherfucker.
still keep the clock moving, but you burn 10 plus seconds off the clock.
But we got
And
our
now you're
herb
running the ball and they have no time left, or you can just collect the ball and
already
utilize
rolled
it.
out.
Either way, this is such a great mechanic that not enough players utilize for time wasting
Get us a
or just
breakfast snack.
not really taking a hit in the pocket when nobody is open. So again, both triggers and click in the right analog stick to do the Peyton Manning give yourself up animation. Start using this at the end of games. I promise you, you'll catch people run committing, and if they don't, you can just lay down as if you ran the ball. It's a wonderful tip. Our next tip, stopping corner routes with zone drop. To make sure that you guys are in a good spot moving forward. Make sure you guys go check it out. Now back to the video. The next one is arguably the most criminally slept on tip in Madden. Players don't even know this exists, and every single time I tell players that you can check this, they are mind blown. And it's been in the game for quite some time. Run fits basically show you that you have a second assignment, if you will, for your user, every player on the field really, for every single play. So when we pull up our play art, we're accustomed to just holding the right trigger and the right stick up, and that's going to show you all the coverage assignments. But believe it or not, there's a way to check your run fits. By simply holding the right trigger and then pressing X, it's going to draw lines from certain defenders towards the offensive line. These are called your run fits. So when you hold the right trigger and hold X, this shows you if they run the ball to the left side of the screen, where your user or where everyone is responsible for stopping the run. So you see right here, my user Cochran is responsible for the left A gap. If they were to run the
Alright,
ball
let's
to the
go,
right
baby.
side, we would
Wait a
still
minute.
hold the right
I
trigger, but
fucked
instead
up.
of X, we would hold E. You see that on a run to
Need
the
to
right,
check out the
I need to be
motherfucking
over to the
reports.
right B gap. So this helps kind of educate you on if it's a
Get
run,
back
you
out.
need to know where your hole is and you need to do your job. You oftentimes hear about Bill Belichick, and his mantra for his defense is do your job. Don't try to do too much. So often in this game, you see players that don't do their job, and they try to do everything themselves. Well, if I jump the wrong run fit, now you see that where I was supposed to be is now wide open, and we pick up positive yardage up the middle, and there is potential for a lot more. So utilize the run fit tip so that you understand where you're supposed to be if you're a defensive player. You have a coverage assignment, and you have a run assignment as well. Let's go from a super slept on offensive tip to a super slept on defensive tip. Have you ever been in a situation where maybe you have no one open and you have no check down in the flat, so throwing the ball away would hurt a penalty? Or maybe late in a ball game, there's 37 seconds left, and
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
All right, let's go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out.
Like he wanted to put that motherfucker on the ground.
He won't make it back to the 20. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game. First down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete.
I had a nigga wide open, too. Hold up, cuz. All right, we ready.
I don't really like that he's going to be running into that 30-yard setting that we have.
They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got it. It's Samuel. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a first carry here for the running back. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Man,
he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They give him a lot of attention, but he's been...
Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That next drive. I need that.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now the first carry here for the running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times 2 interceptions, what do you
Get
do
the fuck
now
out of here.
to a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory.
That was
and
bad.
The coach may have some questions to answer.
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, No confidence in the defense? You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let me try one more time.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And there he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. He'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort.
Very bad
there.
start, fellas.
Hitting double digits with his
still in
10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
It's been known to get ugly, though.
It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to
Come
move
on,
the football?
fellas.
What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Wow.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Oh, wow.
A gap. If they were to run the ball to the right side, we would still hold the right trigger, but instead of X, we would hold B. You see that on a run to the right, I need to get over to the right B gap. So this helps kind of educate you on, if it's a run, you need to know where your hole is, and you need to do your job. You oftentimes hear about Bill Belichick, and his mantra for his defense is do your job. Don't try to do too much. So often in this game, you see players that don't do their job, and they try to do everything themselves. Well, if I jump the wrong run fit, now you see that where I was supposed to be is now wide open, and we pick up positive yards. There's potential for a lot more. So utilize the run fit tip so that you understand where you're supposed to be if your opponent runs the ball. You have a coverage assignment, and you have a run assignment as well. Let's go from a super slept-on offensive tip to a super slept-on defensive tip. Have you ever been in a situation where maybe you have no one open and you have no check down in the flat, so throwing the ball away would earn a penalty? Or maybe late in the ball game, there's 37 seconds left, and your opponent has no timeouts, but you know that if you snap the ball with a 30-second play clock, there's a chance you're going to have to punt the ball back to them. Well, there's a mechanic in this game that allows you to give yourself up Peyton Manning style. To do this, you're simply going to hold right and left triggers at the same time and click in the right analog stick, and your quarterback will lay down. This is really good when your opponent has a coverage sack. You don't want to take a hit and fumble. You want to keep the clock moving, but maybe you thought your opponent was going to run commit late in the game and you wanted to potentially throw a touchdown over the top. Or maybe you just want to run around and waste 7 or 8 seconds and buy as much time as possible, so that way you can still keep the clock moving, but you burn 10 plus seconds off the clock, and now you're punting the ball and they have no time left, or you could just watch the clock hit 0. Either way, this is such a great mechanic that not enough players utilize for time wasting or just not really taking a hit in the pocket when nobody is open. So again, both triggers and click in the right analog stick to do the Peyton Manning give yourself up animation. Start using this at the end of games. I promise you, you'll catch people run committing, and if they don't, you can just lay down as if you ran the ball. It's a wonderful tip. Our next tip, stopping corner routes with zone drops. It used to be that you had to spend...
It's the NFL on Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
You just getting our ass beat.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts throwing right away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 10-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Samuel in motion. Now a 1st carry here for their running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at
How, motherfucker?
2 yards the loss.
How is that fucking possible?
One of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Okay, cool.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he is caught by Lamb. He's still on his feet. Touchdown,
Good shit.
Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny him to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Taking it right down Broadway. Look at the big man rumble.
The fuck was that?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The fuck?
A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Wow.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Nobody on that motherfucker.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Able to hit his target late. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Damn!
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Motherfucking arm ain't good enough.
That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Kill his ass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
There we go. Good
shot. The Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
There we go.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Back to throw.
Good deep.
Throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 13. And this is going to be intercepted.
That was so crazy.
The Eagles are going to get the football here as the
Come on, man. What am I doing out this bitch?
Well, Brand, as they say in popular
It was all
culture,
my fault right
this one's
there.
leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error.
All my
All their
fault.
offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Dancing to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Why you stop, man? Crack this motherfucking ass.
AJ going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Past the 20.
Fuck.
Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he is into the end zone to put the lead up 2-0. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Not sure we can pull this one off, fellas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
At least we got weed, though.
They've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and 1. As he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They're going to look to throw.
Good shit.
Caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Well, at least it's a better game. This motherfucker be whooping my ass. Let's keep it close all the way to the end, baby. Let's come out with this dub. It's going to be a rough one.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get the...
Damn!
Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
That's on me. Do that bitch too far, too soon. That thirsty. No motherfucker just sitting there. Good shit, good shit, good shit.
And now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're
it.
that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And boy, it paid off.
Fuck.
For the crossing receiver, he's got him. It's Samuel.
Good shit.
Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after
fault.
The catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Come on, fellas. Dang.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
I
And
might
the
have fucked
Eagles
this
are able to
game up.
strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up
I
to
might have blew it,
14
fellas.
now.
That's on me. Damn, on a
The Eagle kick
3-game
team
losing
out there
streak.
now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return.
Got to
They'll
bounce
bring
back.
this to the 30.
We ain't got no bounce back ways. Not against these motherfuckers.
The Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. He'll drop to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown
I don't know what the fuck they was going on there.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes.
All right, good game.
Yeah, we're
Try.
supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But
what the fuck?
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 11. He's got his man on the crossing route. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Real quiet
So
over here, real quiet.
Of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll look to throw.
Ooh.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air. And that's not ideal for anyone on defense, because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, he fucking dropped.
They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play. And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation. You're all about the numbers, aren't you? All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now. They don't lie. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it? It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Damn.
All the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. He'll look to throw.
Shit!
Shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to get
He was
the
open,
ball
too.
back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. He's to the 15.
Yeah, I shouldn't have played him underneath. That's my fault.
Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On second down, they'll run it here. Shoves him aside, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Charles, a lot of happy face.
That hurt. That wouldn't hurt it, fellas. God damn. We don't need no goddamn upgrades. We don't deserve it. Woo-wee. Oh, yeah, they was a better squad anyway, though. We tried, fellas. We tried.